get lost in pieces. You make me levitate. Somebody said it's fate. Somehow you always fix the broken pieces. You are the only thing that is benefit for me. And you are the only one that I ever thought I need. When I'm with you, I'm better forever with you. When I'm with you.
Hello everyone! I hope you're all doing well. As what the title says, today we're going to talk about travel ethics. Matagal ko nang gustong gawin to pero ngayon lang ako nagkaroon ng time. Kasi every time we fly out, there would be those moments na may mapapansin kang hindi tama or people shouldn't really be doing when they travel. So for today, I'm gonna go through most of the common mistakes and maybe unspoken rules when it comes to traveling. Ethical travel begins at home. So sa pag-pack pa lang, please try not to overpack. Avoid using single plastic use. And lastly, research about your destination. Like know what's proper to wear, how to greet, how to be respectful. Next is when it comes to airport at the security and check-in line. So first, ito yung common kong nakikita. When you're in line, first, of course, you have to respect the line, right? Avoid standing too close to the person in front of you. Don't cut through the line. And then when it comes to the airport security, please prepare. Yung common na kailangan gawin doon is take out your belts, electronics, even watch, and put it on your bag. The laptops, take it out. Minsan pinapatanggal yung shoes, pero minsan hindi. So the thing to do is look in front of you, observe how they're doing it, and follow accordingly. So that way, you wouldn't be holding up the line. And then, after nyo naman pumunta dun sa security, once you're done, do not block the line by putting your shoes on or your belt dun sa mismong flow ng traffic. So, the good thing to do is to get your belongings, step aside, and then that's where you put on, your watch, your belt, or your shoes. Isa din sa common mistake na nakikita ko is about liquids. So, it's kind of like changing right now. Some airports would allow you over 100 ml liquids. But then, still the general rule of thumb is that if you have liquids with you, if it's beyond 100 ml, you cannot bring it on your hand-carry luggage. Next is, when boarding the plane, please wait until your boarding group is called. Okay, may reason sila kung bakit nakasegregate yung different boarding groups. It's to make the boarding of the plane a lot easier and faster. Now, when inside the plane, please don't hog the overhead bin. So, as much as possible, just use one spot for your bag. And if you're carrying the small bag and kaya siyang mag-fit dun sa seat in front of you, under that, use that space. Don't hog the overhead bin for like shopping bags and coats and all of those things. As much as possible, kung kasya sa harap nyo, use that space. If not, just occupy one space and place your bag properly dun sa overhead. Next is, kapag nag-on na yung seatbelt sign, please do not stand up. I saw a lot of people, up until now, I still see a lot of people standing up kapag naka-on na yung seatbelt sign. It's not allowed. Even the flight attendants, you would see them sitting down kapag landing na or about to take off. So please do not stand when the seatbelt sign is on. Next, who gets the armrest? So, the middle seat gets both of the armrests. That's an unspoken rule. Don't hug it, give it to the person who's on the middle seat. And next on the list is about reclining your chair. Before you recline, I think it's only respectful to like check your back if you can recline. Kasi minsan, there are people at your back na ginagamit yung tray table and they're working on something or they're probably eating. So I think it's just polite to like check and then tell them that you're going to recline your seat. Also, please avoid reclining your seat when it's mealtime sa plane. When it's mealtime, make sure that your seat is upright. And next is, isa to sa common na nakikita ko, when the plane lands and it's taxiing, please do not stand up. A lot of people already take out their seatbelt and stand and try to get their stuff from the overhead bin while the plane is still taxiing. Please do not do this. And then when it comes to deplaning, and actually exiting the airplane, please let the row in front of you deplane first. Huwag kayong mauuna unless you have a very valid reason. Like for example, you're late for your connecting flight. If that's the case, I think you can just tell them, I'm sorry, but I'm late for my connecting flight, and then go ahead. But if not, let the person in front of you deplane first. Okay, next, arrival at your destination. If you can, try to learn their local simple greeting. That would bring a smile to their faces. Don't expect everyone to just, speak English. May mga places na hindi widely spoken yung English, and learn from social cues and the norm. Okay, next is arrival at the hotel. So when you want to check in early, ask as politely as possible. And then if hindi naman pa pwede, then just follow the rules of the hotel. When it comes to the room, if you want to save the environment or contribute to it at least, try to reuse your towels. If not, you can, most hotels would ask you to put it on the bathtub or place it on the floor of the bathroom. So just read the notes dun sa hotel kung ano yung mga rules nila when it comes to housekeeping. And also, try not to be as messy as possible. Okay, next, when it comes to exploring the city, like what I've mentioned earlier, dress appropriately. So, tingnan nyo kung saan kayo pupunta. Try to dress kung ano yung tamang pananamit dun sa mga pupuntahan ninyo. And then, if you can support local, that would be great too. Keep your voices down. Wag masyadong maingay. Alam ko, it's exciting to explore new places. But we have to be mindful of how we speak. And also, when taking photos or videos, observe if it's proper to take a photo or video of that person, place, or things. I would like to give an example. Like, nung nandun kami sa New York when we visited the 9/11 Memorial, merong mga tao na nagsa-selfie na nakasmile pa sila. And it's not that they're trying to be rude or anything. Probably the lack of preparation and probably knowledge, kasi medyo inappropriate siya because of the history and context behind that, right? So yon, let's be mindful, let's do our research, and make sure that we are sensitive to the culture and the context of things we're visiting. Next, when visiting nature, do not trash. As in, isa to sa pet peeve ko, pag nakakita ako ng basura sa nature, carry your trash with you until you find a trash bin. Also, don't pick flowers, don't feed wild animals, and just stay on the trail. Next, sacred and historical places. Make sure to cover up if required. Do not climb over the establishment or the structures, and make sure that you keep your voices down. Okay, and when dining out, please observe their social norms and culture. Like for example, may mga places na you have to wait to be seated. Hindi ka pwedeng mamili na lang basta ng table. There are places that would expect you to tip. Like for example, in the US, when dining out, tipping is mandatory. And then, meron din naman, like, dito sa Asia, right? Especially sa mga hawker centers, you can reserve a table by putting down something there, like a bag or a tissue. Yon, iba-iba kasi per culture. So, make sure to do your research or at least observe and ask questions if you're unsure. Okay, and lastly, when going home, I think it's best to ask your kids and also yourself, what have you learned from that trip? If you can, leave good reviews for the local businesses that you've supported, yung mga tours, yung mga guides. It really helps them. So take the time to leave a positive review when you can. So that's it. From packing to touchdown and everything in between, let's raise a generation of kind travelers who are respectful and mindful of the people around them. I hope this helps, and I hope that you get to visit your favorite travel destination or your dream travel destination soon. See ya!